de mamão.
Court is in session with Ryan in Sacktown on If You Don't Like That. Now, Ryan in Sacktown.
Oh, must be Ryno.
Late nights on the screen, hey, it's Grant and Ryan. We bleed purple, talking hoops, never lying. Sacramento Kings, we rise and we fall. If you don't like that, then you don't know ball. Jerry sitting with the stories of the game, spilling all the truth, driving legends insane. From the Cow Palace days to Arco's roar, this town's heart beats on the hardwood floor. If you don't like that, turn away now. Kings in our blood, we
I got it. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. I will consolidate my thoughts. Sabak is back tonight. Domas is back in the house. As soon as my watch starts buzzing and it's John Finch while I'm on the air, I know exactly what's wrong. So thank you to our EP, John Finch, letting me know that it was muted. What's up, everybody? King Suns tonight. Coming at you, getting you ready for it here on If You Don't Like That. Basically, what I said is we flushed last night down the drain. You get Sabonis back tonight. No Jay Crowder. No Trey Lyles either. A little bit of feedback there. And also, the Kings are going to deal with some of Phoenix's bigger guns, especially Kevin Durant. How are they going to be able to do that tonight? Yes, I like how y'all are telling me, Mike. Come on, Mike check. What are you doing, Ryno? Muted. Tristan loves that one. J Money. Just a rookie move. Mike check. Mock check? What's a mock check? It's a mock check. Let's go, Sacramento. Rooting from LA. There you go, Gary. Good job, Gary. What part of LA? Hopefully no mudslides or rain in your part of LA right now. It's been pretty nasty here in Sacktown. Anyways, getting back to it. Kings losers of 3 of 4, 3 in a row. This is such an important game from the standpoint of not giving Phoenix any type of hope that they can climb back into this. And it's a great game to get Domantas Sabonis back. I'm going to take you to the whiteboard here in a few minutes and point out why I think it is so important that it's actually him that's going to be running the team tonight, or at least playing that center position, because Phoenix is lazy on defense. They're bigs. And by the way, Nick Richards for Phoenix, he is not out, or he's out as well. He will not be playing. They like to hang off. Mason Plumlee does not like to come out of the key. So having Sabonis, having his 3-ball back, that's going to help this team a lot tonight. Definitely is. You're going to have to get a group effort, though. We know it. The energy, hell, I did not like the energy for most of last night. And I know we're not going to dwell too much on it, but you can't have that energy tonight. This has got to be a brand new game. Starters did not play too many minutes. You cannot see the type of effort that you saw against the Knicks. It's got to be cleaned up. Phoenix is a little bit dynamic here and there. Doug Christie also going to have to coach a better game, in my opinion, tonight. So a lot going. We'll get you ready for it here on the channel. What you did not hear earlier is Grant will not be here at halftime, but Jerry and I will break down the first half for you, and then Grant will be back tonight. That's what these teams have done. So the Kings have beat them twice so far this year. Now, I want to point out last year, Sabonis sucks at threes. Oh, really? Then why is he like the second or third best three-point shooter on the team? And I believe he's like top 15, top 20 in the NBA. He just doesn't take very much of them. He doesn't suck at threes. What sucks is when he hesitates on a three. That's what sucks. Sabonis does not suck at threes, though. He likes to line it up. Fair enough. But anyways, well, you know what? What's your name? All gas, no brakes. What's up? I know you. I'll show you on the whiteboard why it's important. But anyways, looking back to last season, it's what I want to point your attention to. The Phoenix Suns beat the Kings twice last year down the stretch. You see those two L's? Those two L's very well knocked the Kings, or they would be wins because this is in Phoenix's context, knocked the Kings 3 wins out of the playoffs. 2 of them, the Kings were up late. They were up double digits in the fourth quarter. They blew both leads. So tonight, I'm looking for a team that's going to press a little bit more. And how about Zach LaVine last night? Not taking very many shots. Any problems with that? I think everybody should have a problem with that. He's a scoring guard. Speaks to a little bit more of the issue of the offense right now that's going on with this team. But regardless, he's got to get more shots up, especially when he shot it at a pretty decent clip last night. So if you're just joining us, the one, the only Domantas Sabonis will be playing tonight. And keep an eye on that hamstring. Keep an eye on that hamstring. I'm not surprised. I had said all along, I thought you'd wait to bring him back for the second night of the back-to-back, because I doubt he would have played both coming off this thing. But see if anything changes with his routine and what he's doing when he's not in the game. I'm paying close attention to that as well. Doug Christie got peppered with some questions last night, and I thought they were fair. And I think a lot of you took opposition with some of the answers that he had, which is fair, totally fair. We're going to put up some numbers as we go through this. But here's what Doug had to say about last night's game, and then also what he's had to say about a potential lineup change. And you know why that came up before I go to the soundbite really quick? That came up because did you hear Kevin Harlan's stat? There's 2 players in the NBA that are top 10 in three-point shooting and top 10 in deflections. One is Nikola Jokic. Let's see if you know who the other one was. This is Doug Christie.
Game plan wise, you got people shooting the ball that you want to shoot the ball. Give Draymond credit early on, knock down a couple. Gary Payton knocks down a couple. Those are people that we want to shoot the basketball, and they made them. They're professionals, high level. Cut it to 6. Don't value the ball as much as we need to, and they're a good team. That's a game, though, in my opinion, that we can win, and unfortunately, we did not bring our A game tonight.
Doug, Zach was 5 of 6, but only took 6 shots. From your perspective, do you think that is an acceptable level of aggressiveness for him? What do you think? Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I think more than anything, like in some sense, you have to give Golden State credit for the way that they approach a player like Zach. But no, I want him shooting 16, 26 shots. Like that's more of the level that we want to see from him. But at the same time, you have to give them credit. They were physical with him. They switched off on him physically the way that you are supposed to switch off on a really, really prolific offensive player. And for him, I'm sure he's going to be upset, and I'm hoping that he brings his game at an even same efficiency but a higher level tomorrow.
Coach, the Warriors made 11 of their first 17 shots behind the arc, first 15 minutes. What did you contribute to that? But later on, you did get a handle on it. But that start was.
I mean, those are the guys. Like you're gonna take something away from them, and we were taking Steph away. And those guys who knock those shots down, you're open for a reason. Like we want to see if you can make those shots. Now, some of them were, we need an extra rotation. And I was flagrantly upset with our guys for not rotating an extra rotation, even if it's a shooter that we want to have the basketball and shooting the ball. But like I said, listen, Draymond is a Hall of Famer. You got to give him credit. He's going to knock.
Some of them were a late rotation. You gave up 4 open 3-pointers to begin the game. There's a difference between letting other guys beat you and leaving people wide open in the NBA. They left both Draymond and Golden State's other big wide open, which opened things up for them. The Kings, I said this on the post-game show last night, they looked like cats chasing lasers on closeouts. It was that just hectic. It was either all over the place or it was very low effort. And to see them come out in a game like that, not okay. And it bothers me that you're playing a team like Golden State that really your biggest priority is Steph Curry. The Kings, and actually the Kings are pretty well geared to deal with Steph Curry because of Keon Ellis, because of Keegan, and a little bit because of Jake now. And you're packing the paint. Who is the threat down low for Golden State? What are you worried about? Who's going to drive? Steph ain't going to dunk. When was the last time that Steph took the ball and dunked it? I don't remember. So it's the little things like that. It is Jekyll, it's Hyde. We see an engaged team that plays together on defense on a string, and on other times we saw what you saw last night. But what we see consistently almost every single night is the bench guys coming in to bail out the starters who dig a hole for this team right off the bat. The Kings, it's not as much, and you see the points start going down, what the Kings are doing on offense with the bench guys. It's what the Kings are doing on defense. This is a Phoenix team tonight that does not want to work 24 seconds on the shot clock. It is essential, if there is ever a night this season that the team moves the ball and gets everybody cutting, that it is this night. Because if you make Phoenix work on both ends of the court, you're probably going to have a good result. When you don't make Phoenix work, and they will give you some easy stuff, that's when you can be in trouble. And I saw somebody put in the chat, bingo, this is everything for Phoenix tonight. You are playing the Kings. And by the way, the Phoenix Suns are the only team other than the Kings that have a harder schedule coming home. So they've got it just as bad. So they are looking up at the Kings, 4 games behind the Kings in the loss column, and saying, if we are going to make one more run, just one more run at this play-in, we've got to win this game tonight. This is our Hail Mary. This is our last chance. You see Phoenix one more time this year, but when you see them, it's probably going to be decided by then. This is where it's got to start for the Kings, and it has got to start with the ball movement and everybody going. We're going to the whiteboard here in a second. Let's get to the chats really quick. Maybe the worst regular season loss in historical memory, given the circumstances. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go that far. Dirk. So the Kings fired Mike Brown because Angeli said to. Holy hell. Oh, you read those tweets, huh, Dirk? Is that what you're saying? Dirk read some tweets, eh? Edward, did we freeze up? I am frozen. Uh-oh. Show is frozen. It's frozen.